You can't be what you can't see. Hey everyone, this is Delwin, and in this short video, I'd like to share a few thoughts with you following my conversation with Dr. Noor yesterday, because we spoke about having a vision for the future, and we went for roughly 40-45 minutes about the importance of having a vision for yourself, for your professional journey, for your personal development, for your family. We also spoke about the impact of not having a vision. We spoke about how to find and fine-tune your vision. And we also spoke about this idea that you can't be what you can't see. Here are some thoughts, three thoughts around this principle or this idea that you can't be what you can't see. Number one is that if you don't have a clear image, a clear vision, a clear idea about where you want to be in, say, 12 months. Okay, say 12 months, today is the 7th of April, 2020. By the 7th of April, 2021, what is your vision about where you will be in the next 12 months? Okay, so if you don't have a clear picture, a clear idea, a clear vision of where you want to be in 12 months, chances are is that things are not gonna be much different from how they are for you right now. Chances are is that you will remain in your comfort zone. You won't stretch past the limits of your comfort. Things will very much be routine for you. Things will very much be going through the motions of life. And that's the power of having a vision. Because if you do have a vision of where I want to be in 12 months, you'll then realize, okay, if I want to be there, I need to get this, and this done before then so that I can reach or be close to that point in 12 months. Okay, so that's the first thought. The second thought is about the power of having role models. The power of having role models. I'll give the example of how it is here in Australia. In terms of the total population in Australia, there are 12% who are Asian Australians. Out of the 12%, 3% hold positions of senior leadership in corporate jobs, in major positions of influence. So think about it again, the whole population, 12%, but only 3% hold senior positions. What this means, if you were a young Asian Australian and if you had aspirations of climbing the corporate ladder or reaching heights in your career or your profession, if all you see is people reaching, say, a managerial role, you might be thinking to yourself, so-and-so or the only other Asian Australian I know has reached this level. So that means it might be hard for me to break past this level. So that might be stuck in your mind because you're not seeing enough people at a higher level, at a C-suite, at a position of leadership, a position of influence. Because the more people we see up here compared to down here, the masses now realize, if he can reach this height, if she can reach this height, so can I. And that's the power of having more role models. And the third thought I had, which I wanted to share with you, was around how you and I need to keep doing our part to push and encourage and challenge the next generation. I've got two daughters. I've got a son and two daughters, and I'm so aware that sometimes the media still portrays how women have a role to play in society. I'm aware how the media still portrays men having certain roles in society. So the other day I was having a chat with my girls about how, hey, what would you like to become in the future? And so they were listing out a few ideas, and so I kind of half jokingly suggested and floated the idea, who knows, one day you could become the next prime minister, the next leader of a company, the next CEO of a major corporation. And so they had to think about it for a while because it never even crossed their mind that they could have such big, high aspirations for themselves. And that's what I mean by the importance that you and I have in the role we have of challenging and pushing and encouraging the next generation. Because sometimes, as you would appreciate, it is so easy for us to fall back to the lowest common denominator of believing that we've reached the pinnacle of our lives. What's the point in pushing past? But may we be people who kind of look beyond where we are to say, look, how much more can we become? And likewise, how much more can those who go after us, how much higher can they climb? So folks, that's it. 3 ideas, 3 thoughts, which I've been thinking about following my conversation with Dr. Noor yesterday. If you haven't yet had a chance to watch the video clip which I shared on my IG, check it out. It's roughly 15 minutes. You'll hear Noor and I go back and forth about vision, about how to sharpen vision, and also about how you can't be what you can't see. That's it for this video. I'll be sharing a little bit more content about vision while I'm on a bit of a roll. So stay tuned tomorrow for another piece of content around vision and the importance of having vision. But until then, folks, I wish you well. I wish you every success. Take care. God bless and back yourself. Ciao.